Good evening, my little biohazards. All the way over in light gun country again. And I did bring my fucking Carbolo, whatever the fuck, I don't know, big game hunter, which does have, I gotta try and line it up, does have like a fucking, like you can't actually see through, and it does, you know, it actually magnifies slightly. It's like red for some reason. You know, I'm not sure why. But yeah, so it has the nunchuck part, kind of, you know, and you need Z and C to be one of the fucking triggers, and it's a bizarrely frustrating process using an actual Wiimote with the Wii emulator, because Dolphin just go pass through straight away. And there's a few good reasons for that, particularly in dealing with the motion fucking information. So fine. But I do think that they could add like a calibration and a fucking remap at the, you know, software level, because otherwise you're stuck with what the game lets you do, and the game will usually let you do one of 2 or 3 preordained setups, and none of them had a Z as shot, so I would have had to have used the Wiimote in mouse mode, and then like fucking gone through and calibrated it as an external controller through the Wii, which I think just mapping anything random to like jiggle, you know, might work. I don't think it's capital I impossible. What it is a capital F fuck around, and that's not something I'm getting done in a half hour. At any rate, I'll probably move this outside and put this thing outside and fiddle with gun mode. Because one thing that this thing does have is a pump, which makes it really good for that one fucking light gun shooter that has a pump. Fucking sweet. Alright. Back to the wee little pistol. Okay, got you lined up. I have seen someone making some progress in getting a Wii fucking tablet to connect to a computer, but it's like weirdly involved. Such a bummer. You know, it'd actually be kind of cool. Because someone's got basically the thing working. It's called gun mode. It's like a fork of touch mode that lets... Because the Wiimote can't actually detect more than 2 fucking, you know, UV points. So you can't actually do a 4-point UV system with it. I wouldn't mind getting, you know, tinkering around with that. Because one thing about Wiimotes, they are fucking abundant. And a damn sight cheaper than getting, like, you know, a custom light gun from either the US or one of the, honestly, better than you'd think ones from fucking, AliExpress. Alright, look. Gonna spider my way over. Coming through. A touch hot. I'm gonna push. I literally sat there and pushed it twice. Was there anything in here? Alright, no, I got you. Okay. got you, got you. Do I have to get like an A or something to unlock those? I don't think it does anything. It should do something, you know? Okay. I wonder if I can upgrade some shit. Also, I have to go all the fucking way back out here, but fine. Okay. Slightly better machine gun. Alright, what did we do last time? I think we beat the that's right, the vegetable. Oh, look at this. Yeah, like, I don't... You know enough about specific gun makes, so I tend to just be like, this one's more damage. Okay. I mean, that said,
something big was going down here.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I am a little bit fucking, you know, at my limit when it comes to like what I'll tolerate fucking crafting to do. Nuts and bolts, some glue, and some gunpowder turning into a bullet. Okay. Like, blood and pubes? You're fucking lucky the rest of the game's amazing. Still coming in real fucking hard. You know, like, I get making it like, oh, no, fucking goddamn it. No. Now it's too quiet. This thing is so fucking janky. Like, I'm guessing, like, there's, you know, various licensing issues and stuff. Like, you're not allowed to just have, like, guns that exist without possibly, you know, being a thing. Die, die, die! Dick shots.
Is this where everyone else is?
My other weakness.
Let's hurry.
I like that they at least kind of, you know, slump and move and shit when you fucking... Oh. Oh, hell yeah. Dick shots. Hell yeah. Damn it. I wasted my weed.
Chris, up there.
What the?
Okay, so it's a real... Okay, so it might be like dances where you can, you know, you can do the dance, but you can't call it the name. It's interesting that guns and dances exist in the same realm. I know you're awake. Because, I mean, I suppose if you called, like, a gun that, you know, Dick Blast Gay 1000 and it did no damage or something, someone might, like, pitch a hissy fit at you.
The power's out.
There must be a switch.
Money chimp. Ow. Jerk. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see games like this built around the Cronenberg movie The Shivers. About the horny zombies. Because then you could just have Crimson Groin. Got House of the Dead 4 outside. It's in that arcade game that was like almost theme park. What the fuck? Oh, fuck you. Stop disconnecting. Ah. Fucking.
Hang back. I'll handle this.
Ah. Says I'm fucking connected. It's a good shot of that thing at least. For the love of fucking God. Like, I got the blue light up and fucking everything. Fucking goddamn. Alright. Gonna go through fucking Dolphin. Yeah, so if you're using... Alright, so this thing should be fucking detecting it. So if you use, like, an emulated Wii Remote, you can configure what everything does. It can be a little bit of a nuisance to do that. Use a real remote, that goes away, and then you're just stuck with whatever it is. Maybe it's the continuous scanning thing? Alright, connected. Don't know what we'd be connected to if we're not connected to this. I feel like normally I'm able to skip this. Great glorious fuck.
Welcome to the Umbrella Chronicles. Accessing file number 249811149 on C.
Biohazard. The outbreak occurred in the summer of 1998. It started in the American Midwestern town of Raccoon City and brought hell to Earth. The T-virus was developed as a biological weapon, proliferating amongst the unsuspecting public. It metamorphosed them into living death.
Okay. Try turning the Wiimote off. Giving it a second. Like, it's probably... You could convince me Wesker's accent was some weird private school accent, you know? Like, he went to fancy boy college somewhere in, like, you know, the east coast of America. Wesker strikes me as the kind of guy where all of his turns of phrase are just off. Because then the frustrating thing is I can't tell if it's like, you know, there's no way here to just tell if I'm fucking connected. Still feel like it's not actually connected. I feel like it's lying to me. Like, constant malapropisms, doesn't even realize he's doing it.
Welcome to
No,
the
thinks he comes up with all of this stuff himself.
Accessing file number 249811149.
Close that down. Unplug the fucking goddamn sensor bar. Da 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 da. Plug the sensor bar back in. Okay. Light on the sensor bar. Light on the sensor bar is mode 4. Mode 4 is for detecting actual Wiimotes. Says it's connected. Connection light over there. Oh. Got a vibration that time. Wii remote 1 connected. Fucking fuck-a-doodle-doo. Can we stay connected?
Welcome to the
battery,
Umbrella
maybe?
Chronicles. Accessing file.
Resident Evil, the Umbrella Chronicles.
Alright. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I think the batteries are dead. Hopefully these weird lithium ones will work. I don't know why they wouldn't. Oh, fucking God. Why? What's the point of these fucking things if they don't actually fucking work at anything? So, how was your day? Goddamn sideways. Plug this fucker in for when it decides to die on me next. Oh, Jesus wept. Alright. You playing? Huh? Huh? Fucking on the right thing? I upgraded that. Gives a shit. Whatever, let's go shoot some crap.
Something big was going down here.
I got a bad feeling about this. Be careful.
Because, like, honestly, you know, I enjoyed the Wii. There's lots about it I enjoyed. Like, you could be wasted with a bunch of other fucking hospitality stuff at 4 a.m. and play video games with it. You know, there should be something like this that could really... Shot, you jerk-ass motherfucker. Hell yeah! I do have to use the knee shots a bit more often.
Is this where everyone else is?
I'm sure of it. Let's hurry.
It really was made for drugs. Sure we don't wanna- You know, the fucking Wii U tablet, like, having these natives, or at least, like, replicas or something, natively work on PC. You know, it'd be really fucking good. Like, it's honestly not that bad getting the, Wiimotes running on a PC these days. It's not what I'd call a flawless experience, but still.
Chris, up there!
What the?
So much easier to kill in this. Yeah, we let a bunch of cockroaches at the T-virus. Hey. Feeding shit to bugs is a kind of science. Die. There were always zombies in the background of, like, House of the Dead and shit. They were just sort of, like, swaying back and forward, just sort of there. You know, not really doing anything. And, you could shoot them and they just sort of, like, fall down. I just felt kind of bad for those ones.
The power's out.
There must be a switch.
I'm really surprised that fucking shotgun blast didn't deal with it, considering it usually only takes 3 regular bullets to do it. Ow. Chasing scientists. I mean, you know, Nintendo have real, like, my brother's got one of those fucking Virtual Boy controllers. Damn it. Shit. Wii Sports against the other kids in daycare. The Wii being old is a difficult one for me.
This is where they control the power.
Oh, I'm old. I'm old and I have a long beard. I mean, on the plus side, though, like, you know, you got such a good line of vintage games to go back and look at, you know? When I was a kid, like, the only thing older than, like, the NES and the Master System were, like, the Atari 2600 and, like, you know, getting to the Fairchild Channel F and ColecoVision. Most of which, you know, you can get through life without fucking really interacting with and not
Let's
really
get it
miss
up and
much.
running.
These days, you know. Fuck.
Now the elevator should work.
See, for me, Simpsons bits exist, you know, because they're, you know, it's more of a passive, you know, thing watching a show. And for, you know, aside from like the leap to HD, which I've not really watched a huge amount of, the look of the show is, you know, functionally eternal. Because, I mean, like, you know, it's like, hey, guess what's old? This game. It's like, oh, yeah, that's fine. That's like, you know, stop jumping. Maybe don't, like...
Hang back. I'll handle it.
Take that!
Taser! Alright. Kicking the guy away didn't knock the guy over, and then I came back to, like, me being able to aim, and just my fucking reticle was in the top left corner.
This is where they control the power.
Let's get it up and running.
Because, like, there's not a lot. There really isn't. Like, there are historical curiosities, and some things that are, you know, fun enough as
Now the
games.
elevator should work.
But, you know, there's a fucking shitload of difference between, like, Adventure for the Atari 2600 and... you know, Chrono Trigger. Like, Chrono Trigger's a better game. You know, you can play a Chrono Trigger. Yeah, Master System 2 was my first one. Great game, honestly. The ST wasn't bad. Like, it actually had enough powder. Play some actual game as opposed to sort of historical novelties. But my aunt had like a, what was the thing called, Commodore 64 and some of the sort of like early microcomputer doodads. So I remember loading up one of them on like fucking tape. Still so. I mean, I will argue that these won't be historical novelties in the same way like Atari 2600 games are. Like, they're just, like, video games particularly are sensitive to technology. You know, people mightn't be so scared of them if you'd called them something else.
You make me proud.
Wesker?
Tonight was an excellent night for collecting data on Umbrella's biological weaponry and its performance against trained flesh and blood combatants.
You set the team up?
Excellent deduction, Jill. That was Umbrella's intention anyway. However, I don't need them anymore.
Yeah, there's Amigas floating around. You'll
The
never be an
ultimate
Amiga.
life form. Tyrants.
It ain't got no lips.
It's beautiful.
Daddy, no.
Emergency. The self-destruct system has been activated.
Not downs, 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 downs.
No! How could they keep something like that here?
I can't believe it. All of this was his doing.
No time to worry about that now. We have to take this thing down. Wesker.
A self-destruct device. We better get out of here now.
Nice close look to see if it has any leftover junk there, Chris. I mean, look, I'm curious too. Like, is it supposed to be doing something, or did I just get that done faster than it was expected me to? So I feel like that happens from time to time. Yeah. There was a lot, yeah, I could see the Agent Smith stuff over Gruber. Gruber had too much personality. You know, like, Wesker's got that kind of fucking shit going on that's either you're some kind of, like, artificial intelligent monster, or you were fucking schooled in one of those weird private boarding schools.
This is Brad. If there's anyone alive, contact me now.
Brad!
Does Brad survive?
I'm running out of fuel. This is
What
your
happens
last
to Brad?
chance.
Is he the one in 3 that gets, like,
The
killed in
heliport.
the city?
This way.
He is. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. You sound stupid. Stupid hunters. Yeah, you fucking weird goober. That's gross. That's just not acceptable.
Take that! Ah!
I mean, like, yeah, what is Brad doing? Because I think he just takes off because there's, like, is he sent home or... I can't remember now. Oh, well. Pistol is just not fucking quick enough to, like... You motherfucking cunt. Fuck you. Fucking interrupt my fucking machine gun. Someone give me a vegetable. Rebecca, heal me.
We're getting out of here.
All right.
Prep school kids basically are bioorganic weapons, yeah.
We have to save that for later. Let's get moving.
Okay.
This way. We can radio Brad for help. What the?
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs! Someone find out what happens with Brad. I'm pretty sure... I could be surprised if he lived. Adventure! That looks infected, dude. I don't know about that either.
Persistent one, isn't he?
We've got nowhere to run.
We didn't come this far to die now. We need to take him out.
It's not working.
It must have a weakness. What is it?
Ah, son of a bitch. Do I have to actually get it, like, all the way down from there or something?
Persistent one, isn't he?
We've got nowhere to run.
We didn't come this far to die now. We need to take him out.
It's not working.
It must have a weakness. What is it?
Chris, Jill, are you okay? It's too windy. It's hard to get any closer. Hold on.
Man, you gotta fucking like leave that till the last fucking second. I gotta sort out that fucking...
Chris, use this. Kill that thing, whatever it is.
I'm really surprised there haven't been kind of a glut of basic, like, light gun games. Like, I know there are a few shitty ones, like... But not as many as I'd expect, and very few quality ones. There's a semi-decent... There's actually a good one. For the PC called, Christ, Blue something. Not Blue Velvet. It's actually quite good. Quite involved. Got a lot of stuff going for it.
July 25th, when the incident at the mansion drew to a
You know, because,
close.
like,
Except
you could
for
make
Chris,
a
few
knockoff
others.
like that. There's,
The
like,
RPD
I know there's a
stars
few
were
in the, like, the
wiped out.
fucking to-be
All of
announced
the evidence
release
of the
date
event
realm of
vanished
Steam.
with the destruction of
But
the
I'm just not
mansion.
getting my, you know...
For a
I'm not getting
brief
excited
moment,
about that shit until I
I
know it's
felt the
fucking
pain
coming out.
of coming death. However,
Because, like, you could make a
this
fucking,
too was
you know,
part
knockoff
the
of,
plan.
like...
Nobody was aware of it, but I had been reborn. I cast off my frail humanity and became something greater.
Something even Weskery. Hell yeah. You know, God, what's its name? Lethal Enforcers. Like, Lethal Enforcers is like the graphics for it's just point and click. It's literally like a mouse, and you know, like some tiny backgrounds, like basically like several sprites, you know. Curious about that, like. There should be a blue velvet like it. Assault shotgun. Merle. Yeah, like. I mean, if you haven't had any sleep, or there's once you're like
once, I will never forget the cold, dark fingers of death.
It's one of those ones where I feel like once you're safe and the adrenaline goes,
even that death was a
you'd
necessary
just be like, you
component
have
of
to
the big
sleep now because
picture.
you have nothing left.
The virus that Birkin had created brought me back from the brink of annihilation. When I awoke, hatred became my master. I found the tyrant that killed me was dead, and the facility was just moments away from self-destruction. I did not have time to enjoy my newfound life. I had something I needed to do. Time to grab the data and get out.
Due to the emergency condition, all data has been backed up to the UMF-013.
Sergei was busy.
Wesker, Albert, I am afraid that as of 2400 hours, I have taken it upon my
You died.
to revoke your access privileges to the mainframe system.
Impossible. Who are you?
I am Red Queen. My primary objective is the management and protection of Umbrella assets. My secondary mission objective
You will
is the
regret this, my
protection
lady.
of Umbrella
That,
officer
I
lives.
promise.
A woman is upset, Wesker. She's got to die.
Time to change the plan. I better secure my escape.
It's
Then I will
because
deal
Rebecca's
with
cube
them.
is a button.
Sergei, I won't forget your kindness. It's time to take the virus for a test drive. Not bad at all.
I'm a fancy boy. Fuck you. Like, I don't mind, you know, the shaking the camera around to add, you know, elements of difficulty. That's, you know, expected. But, like, this game is absolutely fucking hog wild with it. And, like, in ways... Vegetable. In ways where I feel like, alright, the character's just going for like no reason. You know? Like, come on. My tummy hurts. I don't think that registers as like A for the purposes of this shit, which is fucked. Like, it works for that, but like that. Look, can't you cunts just fight among yourselves or something, you know?
I'm hardly breaking a sweat. This is quite enjoyable. Time to change the plan. I better secure my escape. Then I will deal with them. Sergei, I won't forget your kindness. It's time to take the virus for a test drive. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Come on! I'm fucking like... literally, like, actually shooting him that time with a lot of bullets. Losing this much goddamn health, like, out the fucking gate, you know? I'm hardly breaking the sweat. Oh! Could have probably skipped that. Fucking... Alright, now I gotta have, like, my fucking finger on the actual A button here, because... Z works as A for everything except the fucking... Wesker!
What amazing power.
Nah. Suck dicks.
I'm hardly breaking a sweat. This is quite enjoyable.
Those fucking grenades, too. Fuck it, come back to that another time.
Resident Evil, the Umbrella Chronicles.
Oh yeah, here's the controller setup. I was like, alright, maybe I can, and then, you know, you can go Wii Zapper, but that doesn't do anything. You know, Z is action, B is shoot, which is not helpful. Right. I mean, like, the big rocket launchers look fun and all, but that's for later. Like,
Raccoon City
Wesker's
was a
in
town
that
under
really
the thumb of
fun, like,
Umbrella.
spot where
The virus washed over
you
the
can't
city
take
like
the
a
way he
tidal
says
wave,
anything
and in
seriously.
its wake
But
left a living hell
he
filled
is
with
also,
ungodly
like,
creatures.
you know,
Umbrella, under the guise of helping the hapless
able to
citizens,
kill you with monster
sent in their
karate.
private military,
Which,
the UBCS security force. Jill Valentine,
you know,
a member of STARS, finds herself still trapped
makes you
in
wonder
the
if all the
nightmare
stupid
she
ways he
thought she
says
left
shit is, like,
behind with the
deliberate.
mansion
And you
incident.
feel like you're being fucked with. Ouch! I thought she was gonna like flip up and like, you know.
You okay?
I'm fine. That's some good
What even is
shooting.
that railing?
We've got to get out of here. A rescue chopper's on its way. Come with me.
Take that!
I've got to do that more often. Dropping the one leg thing is
You're
so
not a
fucking
civilian, are you?
effective.
You've got some moves.
I'm a member of STARS. The name's Jill Valentine.
Stars. No wonder.
Oh man, that car
So
was
you're pretty elite then.
fucking. Now we're talking.
Corporal Carlos Oliveira. I've been using a gun since I was a kid. So you're safe as long as you stick with me.
You fucking mutt. Jesus.
There's so many of them. We're screwed.
Jesus, wet. Plenty of freaks on the internet. Aye. barrel. Come on. There we go.
They've all been killed here too.
Lollipop Chainsaw was fun. I gotta play that again. There's a bit in that about like he asks him like what his favorite color is. It's like red. No, I meant blue. He goes, oh, that's interesting. He goes, ah, crap. No, it's green. I'm burning through too much of that. There we go. Gave his old noggin a flogging.
Something's over there.
I feel like it could be a little easier to get.
This way. Down there! Jump for it!
It was a bird, father. I mean, I'm not looking at like the drawing that people have of Lollipop Chainsaw on the internet. Because much of that is fucking just feral. Minute. Die. Maybe the knife in those situations might help, but I always figure that's just for the little like critters. Maybe that's what I gotta be doing with like Wesker, is like fucking slice some shit a bit more. What was that? Sadly, it's the internet. People can draw someone with a horse penis that swallows other people.
This entire
By
town
God,
must be
it'll
dead.
happen. Just hanging out, I suppose. You know, moisturizing. Not the apple in. Well, that was not necessary to use. What was that? Got him. Fucking threw a grenade for no earthly reason.
We can't get through this way.
We'll have to double back.
Could all just fuck off ever so slightly. Burning and electrical.
There's no end to them.
I remember all this from the fantastic Resident Evil experience. Fucking Outbreak Diaries.
We have to.
Huh?
Keep going.
You know, credit where it's due, they're laying out their fucking explosives is like this with a, you know, slightly, you know, better engine where you could like really actually like, you know, blow chunks off guys. Having fun down there, buddy? You know, it does bring to mind Resident Evil 3 more than like, you know, 0 and 1.
Two ways to go.
Like, there is some definite, you know, shared DNA with the VR shooters, but like also can I just play it like this? I don't want to have to set up VR, you know?
What are mines doing here?
One wrong step and it's the afterlife for us.
Okay. But you were dead.
Watch your step. There's still some mines left.
Okay. Well, shoot a couple of times. I just walk right into a fucking car. I didn't kill him, come on! Like he's on fire. I think that's like stopping it from getting him, actually. Like I gotta let him walk on it or some shit. Which is kind of bullshit. Like this is... It's Taz! This is better than Outbreak Files. So it's Umbrella Chronicles is better than fucking, you know... Zero and Outbreak Files. Which is pretty fucking solid, actually. I'm wiggling!
Take that!
Hey, buddy. Like, maybe I gotta let him walk on it. Make space, please. Make space, please. Just excuse me. There we go. Alright. Let's all respect each other's personal space. Fucking birds!
Take that!
Like, it really should have been the nunchuck for that shit, you know?
They're everywhere. We need to bust through.
Ah! Gotcha, you sons of bitches. Ouch! Touché.
There's too many.
Just focus on one at a time.
Yeah, got it.
Or shoot the big red barrel. Riot gear, I think it'd be good to have on in a situation like this. Because honestly, if you got like, you know,
We came all the way out here to save you civilians.
I think it's something that like
But the mission went bad the minute we landed.
the little pet
Save
peeves
us.
I have with
It's
like
Umbrella's fault that
Last
all
of
this
Us
happened
is
in the
like
first place.
Hey, easy, Chica. I'm just a hired gun.
arm guards, you know, some kind of bracer like that you can. Especially if your takedown is literally
Grill me
putting
later.
your arm right
Come on.
near the bitey part of the infectious mushroom monster. You know, like it's just like it's everything else is fairly fucking well, you know, thought through. But this is that one little fucking thing where it's like, man, I'm not going for a fucking rear naked choke on something where if it bites me, I'm like gonna turn into a berserk monster as well within like seconds.
I'll bet it's not so hard inside.
What? I hate that fucking A isn't A. It drives me nuts. It's A for that. And that's some vintage. It's like fucking Ah! Not this time, you butthole. One of those situations where I feel like I'm just doing it slightly wrong. I suppose that it is hitting it. Surprisingly hard to track it with like fucking mouth pop. I was pushing B. B's the shoot fucking. As a push. Time, Dick Biscuit. Suck shit! Yeah, I wasn't quite sure like how to deal with the, you know, I thought maybe with the vehicles it was throwing at me, you might have to like, you know, shoot it when it's in its mouth. So I was like trying to get that to happen, and then out of fucking ammo when it was flying at me. Yeah. Why be Carlos when you can be Jill? It's just silly. Upgrade situations. Like, it's kind of annoying. I gotta go all the way back to like basically the, you know, opening screen to like fucking. I should just be able to customize my shit. I got 4. What's that? Okay, it's a capacity increase, power increase, but like, I already got that for that. do use it, and it does damage. Because this really is feeling more like fucking, you know, Outbreak Chronicles than it is fucking 3, really, you know? At least that stretch did. Because none of that looked familiar from 3. We didn't go into the fucking, you know, truck thing or anything. We didn't get Jill just fucking Sonic the Hedgehog spinballing out of her front door for no discernible reason.
I really didn't know Umbrella was behind this.
We have to let the world know what happened.
Yeah, but first, we have to make it out of here alive.
We can go through here to get to the police station.
Go through that when I'm done taking a pee. Tiny Seinfeld time! In backwards Seinfeld, a 17-year-old Jerry dates a much older woman. Pet dog! The thing is, god damn it, that looks interesting.
This can't be good.
Penis.
Maybe we can use an explosion to our advantage.
Yeah. Like, that's one thing where, like, I feel like you gotta signal a little bit, you know? Like, I threw a grenade earlier at a bunch of zombies and I just didn't...
Someone's in there.
Oh, they aren't. Shut up, damn it. Fucking what? Hmm? Hmm? over there. There you go. There you go. There you go, dumbass. You've got food. Same food you were eating a minute ago, you stupid piece of shit. Alright, let's play the exciting game. Different food.
We're too late.
Take that! Ah!
I feel like the knife should be a little more than just like a screen effect, you know? Like
A train.
Yeah, a ghost train. Something's not right.
Do you think Carlos? Do you think the crashed train means something's
Well,
not
we'll
right?
just have to be that much more careful.
The crashed train in the city of the dead. Release the hounds. Ready for you that time, you son of a bitch.
I got a light. Take it.
Thanks.
Be
I forgot
careful where
about
you
this. This
walk.
is actually
I
quite
will.
cool. See, this is, you know, this is thinking about, okay, what can we do in the context of... Wait, no, I'm going to get down there with him. Yeah, look at that. He could, oh, fuck me.
Take that! Ah!
Yes, the Japanese sign of a completely failed state is like the trains aren't gone. See, I almost threw a grenade down there, but then, like, you know. Accidentally threw two. The grenades, it's so long. It's just too long.
These must have been the passengers.
They were, but they're not human anymore.
I guess this is reasonably solid, like having a look around, you know? I wonder what those do if they even get to you. was just shooting that guy until he did the robot. Got him! Good job, boys! We've bred a dog so American it leaps face first into police bullets.
This one's not like the others.
Must be an umbrella experiment. Here it comes.
Skinny and weird and gross. Damn it. Get out of the wall. The picking up thing I do like. Stand wood newspaper. What?
Uh-oh.
Ah.
Let's go back.
Was that a worthwhile? Oh. Well, look at that. I don't like that the fucking item image for one grenade is 3 grenades. You know? Like, come on. Die, you weird little freaks. This just happens in Australia. You get ones that big in Australia. That's not a joke. You shoot them, they crouch, and then within about a second they stand back up again. It makes copping that fucking second headshot such an asshole. Piss off. Shoot you where your dick isn't, because you're a gross mutant.
Damn. Wish I had a big can of bug spray.
Guess we'll just have to deal with it.
Knife. Like, this is fun. You know, the toad monsters, not as much, but...
Over here.
again, you know, it is losers. Damn. Jesus.
They've learned to hunt in groups.
They're all gay for each other.
I feel trapped like a rat.
Okay, I got 392 of that left. That's not bad. It does deal with the fucking hunters reasonably well.
Haven't they had enough? Damn!
You and me both, Carlos. Is it Carlos or Carlos? Is that like a distinction? I feel like it is. But like, I don't know enough about like Spanish. I bet like
Hang in there. I'm getting
there's
ready.
probably some class stuff involved. Like maybe like a little like a fucking, you know, if you're Mexican or Spanish, you know, I bet there's like a whole thing. I mean, my clear times are exceptional. What do we got? It's starting to get to wrist pain o'clock. Yeah, $1.40. How did, like, I mean, I'm guessing there's just, I'm guessing it's a whole thing, getting, like, the honorifics incorrect in Japan, you know? Because my first thought is, how are you supposed to know? But I'm guessing there's age. And, you know, whatever bizarre fucking permutations of nonsense the Japanese fucking exist under. I always look like I need sleep. That's just my life. But like the thing about light gun games, which you learn when you have like an arcade cabinet light gun setup, is you're not meant to play those for like an hour. Cause like you just like, I was like, hey, like, feet are kind of sore. I mean, there are not an awful lot of situations where I'm just going to default to sir. You know. Or you can't. Call me cunt-kun. I bet that's where a lot of, because I know a lot of the you know, a lot of the games I was playing when I had a VR setup were like basically kind of light gun, and I do know that there is like a virtual arcade stuff, which isn't bad. I've toyed with it as being like maybe a solution to the pinball machine issue, because I mean shit, man, like fucking even a second-hand VR set would just be a lot cheaper than a fucking, you know, table. Yeah, but I mean, retail's like, you know, again, that's an incredibly fixed environment. Unless it's like literally an 8-year-old child. VR, like, honestly, again, VR is fun. Like, I did really enjoy it. And there were some games on there that were legitimately, like, really cool executions of the idea. But it's just that thing of, like, it's pricey, and it's a thing to get it set up. You know, and even if you kind of got it just sitting there, like, maybe it'll get better. Like, I'm assuming now, like, you know, whatever the new Valve dealie is, like, I'm not spending $3,000 fucking dollars on it, but, like, it does look like a lot more functional. And if they could get a few of the other little details kind of ironed out, I think it'd... If it really is something you could just slip on and not think too much about, that will help a lot. But, like, it always wound up being more like, alright, let's get this set up and let's fiddle with settings. Yeah, actually, I gotta... Because the Ground Zero was... I'm pretty sure I played the demo on this. So I would like to see how it, you know, ultimately panned out. Actually, let's play the exciting game of go see... Where's Steam? Where are you, you son of a bitch? Because, yeah, like, VR is great for rail shooters, but also, you know, that's a bit of a fucking kit for rail shooters. I mean, I really, like, I kind of want them to do another fucking one of these, you know? An Umbrella Chronicles for, like, the later games where, you know, you don't have to, everything's pretty much set where you're looking, so you can spend the rendering overhead on, like, fucking, you know, making bits and stuff fly off. Because they're pretty good at that as it is with, like, fucking, you know, something I was noticing in 9 is, like, a lot of really cool, you know, facial damage and stuff. And you could just go absolutely bonkers on that. Alright. My Steam's not signed in here. And I'm not fucking sorting that out now. Like, I'm just a little surprised there isn't, you know... Like, it feels like rather than make a, you know, fuck-awful... Alright, no, I didn't play this one. Or maybe I did. I mean, no, the thing I was playing was in a hospital. I think I did see this, but, like... I mean, it was on my wish list, so I must have. Oh, wait, yeah, no, I vaguely remember this one now. There wasn't a demo of it when I was looking at it, but, like... Phase Zero was the one I played. That's unfortunate. Because I'm gonna get that mixed up again. Yeah, the Silent Hill one came out. The one about videotape, I wouldn't mind playing that. That's just a lot. Like, I still haven't, you know, I've only played like the first chunk of fucking RoboCop, and I really want to finish that. It's just too many, you know. There was a time when you could kind of like, you know, with the exception of like anything foreign importy, you could play them all. You could play the ones that were fucking, you know, that were good at least, because there'd be lots released that were just not good, and that made, you know, that made shit easier. Just look at like, oh, fuck that. And you wouldn't miss anything. You could just go, oh yeah, fuck that. Now the baseline is just like way, 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 way higher. I mean, it's like that with fucking Metroidvanias, man. Like, the most forgettable ones I play would still have been like the best SNES game. Gotta work on making me immortal, you know, just so I can keep up with things. We'll see where this goes, you know. Alright. X-Files Resistor, so, like, it's such a, like, that would be on my list of things that I'd get, like, I'd basically do a fucking, you know, bootleg, remake for. I vaguely remember that, actually, like, Adventure getting a fucking, like, Metroidvania. Adventure of Samsara or something? Is that it? Yeah, look at that. Coming out the same week as Hollow Knight's unfortunate. That's oof. Oof. Like, no one's going to pay attention. I didn't even notice it existed, and I haven't played either of the Hollow Knights. You know, so it's not like it was, like, some big fucking event for me. But, like... Whew, doggy. I'd have maybe... I mean, you can't really... If you're going to push it back, you got to push it back, like, 3 months at least. If you're going to make it early, you got to beat it by maybe a month at the minimum, so people have a chance to like look at it and play it. I mean, I'd have probably delayed it for 6 months, because you want to give people time to all play it, all finish with Silk Song, and then decide, you know, I could buy something else. Nah, I never played them. I can't remember when the first one came out, but I was in the middle of something kind of similar. It might have been Blasphemous, so I might have just finished Blasphemous and then just looked at that and been just not in the mood. Like, my taste for the more Souls-like Metroidvanias tends to be like very mood-based. Like, it's because it's work in a way, you know. I have to be up for it. The surrounding material needs to be really, really, really interesting to me as well. So, like, Blasphemous as beautiful pixel art, crazy Euro Catholicism is just right up my alley. So it's like, okay, bizarro Euro Catholic horror Metroidvania, fantastic. You know, little beetle guy is just like, eh. And I'm sure it's mechanically great. I'm not saying it's a bad game or anything. It's just like, you know what's also mechanically great? Lots of these fucking games are mechanically great. Like, nothing about it really stood out. The funniest experience I did have with it, though, was like my girlfriend at the time had just finished Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And she had it on, like, story mode, which is great, because, you know, she can have her fun. The only games she played were, like, fucking, you know, building sims and shit, like Factorio and whatnot, right? And so she plays fucking Odyssey, and then she gets a bee in her bonnet about playing more games, and then decides Hollow Knight looks cute. And I'm like, okay, look, please don't buy Hollow Knight. You won't like it. And yeah, the Blasphemous games are more Souls-like. They're also, like, visually confronting and fascinating. So, like, I'd already hit my quota of being right about things. So, like, me saying you won't enjoy, like, please God listen to me, you won't enjoy Hollow Knight was just, nope, now I'm definitely going to buy it. And it took like 5 minutes for her to get brutally killed several times. Ask me if she has to go back and get the thing every time. And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, that's stupid. I was like, it's designed that way. These are hard games. Like, you die a lot and you lose all your shit and you gotta go back and get it. And sometimes you don't, and then you just gotta, like, fucking rebuild. Like, that's just what the game is. Something a lot of open world games need to do. I mean, all of them need to play Witcher 3 and see how Witcher structured its missions geographically. The narrative and the geography work together to validate each other, and the end result is engrossing plot. They also, none of them do this, but they also need to steal the one really good idea that Shenmue brings to the table, which is answering the question, how do you direct the player somewhere if the character doesn't know, like, where they're going really? And, like, the big problem I have with all the Ubisoft games is you just get a map with, like, a bajillion question marks on it. And it's like, alright, why is all that there? That's just, you know, then I just get, like, that's just a job. You know, I do find that really boring. But, like, one thing that a lot of the games don't deal well with is talking to strangers. And one thing that you do in fucking Shenmue is talk to strangers. You combine these two things, and what you do is, you let, you know, if you gotta go find someone near a fucking thing, you talk to people. I go, hey, have you seen this guy? Do you know where this is? And let that process not only zero you in to the point where you can have a question mark appear on your map because someone told you something, but also that's where you can have some little surprises, like maybe you ask a question of someone who's related to the person you've got to kill, and then you accidentally say the wrong thing and you're in a fight. You know, it's a piece of structural skeleton that nobody is really using, and they really, really, really should. Think about every time. It's just, why can't I just, because that's what you do in real life. Before, like, you know, phones and shit. Like, hey, where's this? You ask people stuff. You know? And that's the one thing that was in Shenmue 3 that was actually still really good. Was like, I need to find fucking, you know, Big Beavis over here. I was like, I don't know where any of that is. So I'm just going to wander around town going, hey, have you seen this guy? They'll learn. And again, you know, you talk to people. And someone goes, oh yeah, I think I saw him down by the old well. And then you can have a little marker appear on the thing, old well. And you're not only, that's going to foster a deeper connection as you play with the environment and the characters and the NPCs. Because I hate just, here's a bunch of shit in your map. It's like, alright. I mean, that and, like, I doubt they're going to fix it for fucking GTA 6, because, I mean, you know, why bother when you're making all the money in the world? But, like, they're barely open world games still to this day. You know? You go somewhere, you click on, you know, talk to somebody, and then you're in a stage. It's like, man, go look at how any other open world game. Go play fucking Fallout or fucking Witcher 3 again, because... You know, if your fucking GTA character had, like, a list of possible missions and some have timers and, you know, you can overload yourself and maybe you want to hire, like, an assistant or something to help you or pay an assassin to kill someone because you can't be bothered. Again, now you're validating the geography and the structure of the game. Years ago, I used to be Chinese. Like, there's so much you can do with that. Like, it's such a perfect system to fix one of the glaring issues that, like, open world games have had for years. And naturally nobody does it because it was in Shenmue. It's like, why would you take lessons from Shenmue at this stage of the game? It's like, nah. Yeah. Gotta go back and look at the fundamentals every now and again. It has really bothered me about fucking Red Dead 2. It's the same problem that fucking GTA 5 had. It's just stages. This isn't an open world game. There's some fun stuff to see, yeah, but it's, you go a place, you have a stage. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's enough for tonight. I'm gonna rest my little wristy. Maybe have some dinner. Gotta think of something new to do for fucking Subscriber Saturday, because I actually managed to finish fucking Phantasmagoria 2, which does have some real nifty things about it, but they don't manage the execution. It does have a cool costume. Like, the monster guy is pretty fucking cool. I'll think of something for that. And that's about as far ahead as I can think for now. I had a look at it, but I'm too tired to think. I just saw Phantasmagoria 2 was crossed out, and that made me happy. It's like, I just don't know what any of this is, you know. Alright. Subscribers Saturday on Sunday for subscribers. Go do that if you haven't, or I'll hit you with a brick. And until then, entertain yourselves.